Well, good morning. We're out here. We just turned off at Muddy Gap around Rollins, and I'm out here at a place called Split Rock. It's an interesting place in Wyoming, and it's called Split Rock because of the split rocks. It's between. It's like going towards Lander, Wyoming, and it's like a little cut off. We're going to take a trek up to one of those in just a minute, but I want to show you some of this area. There's some of those split rocks. It's been pretty rainy lately. In fact, it was rainy all the way back from Laramie over to Rollins, where we spent the night. And there's little Sam with me. Yeah, he's coming with me again on our trek this morning. So this is interesting. There isn't anybody out here. This is one of those places that very few people really actually stop. So it's cool. I don't know, it's probably in the 60s. Originally called the Immigrant Road, the Oregon Trail was the main route of westward expansion from 1812 to 1869. An estimated 500,000 people journeyed past here in search of new lands and new lives in the West. Because of its unique shape, Split Rock was a well-known trail landmark and navigation aid. Immigrants were guided by the rock for an entire day's travel from the east. It remained in view behind them for another 2 days. From Split Rock, it was about 6 days to South Pass, the gateway to the Great Salt Lake Valley, California's goldfields, and the Pacific Northwest. The Oregon Trail was America's main street west. Immigrants bound for the Pacific were soon followed by Mormons fleeing persecution, gold seekers rushing to California, and the thundering hooves of the Pony Express. And this one tells you more about Split Rock. It was a relay station during the turbulent 18-month life of the Pony Express. The express operated at a gallop, speeding mail across the West in only 10 days. However, because of the talking wire, its days were numbered. The telegraph reached California by October 1861, ending a unique American experiment. And this one is about the Split Rock Meadows. Shoshone, Arapaho, and Crow and Sioux Indians occupied this pleasant valley long before the Oregon Trail, which changed their cultures and lifestyles forever. So anyway, there's a little bit of history there about this area. So let's go over here and look at this sign. This is talking about the wild horses. Yes, we have a lot of wild horses in the Bureau of Land Management area. And there are some out here. This is very, very vast country. I think it's beautiful. It's not everybody's cup of tea, so to speak, but I think it's absolutely beautiful in the wilderness. And wild horses managed by the Bureau of Land Management live around Green Mountain, which is located on the opposite side of the highway. You may see bands of wild horses roaming public land on the south side of the road. Wild horses are distant cousins of mustangs brought here by Spanish explorers. Some people adopt them, but oftentimes they're inbred and they're a little bit hard to train too. Okay, so now we're going to take our hike up to the Split Rocks. We're going to go up ahead. I want you to see where we're headed. See? This is where we're going. Up to the, come on, Sam. Let's go. Go up here to this Split Rocks. They're very interesting. Now look where we are right now. And look, isn't that pretty? I want you to see this. It's just beautiful here. And things are starting to green up too. I'm going to climb around on some of these rocks. So come along with me and we'll take a little hike up here. Okay, Sam, let's go back down this way. I think we're going to have to go up the rock right here. So there he goes. So here we go. And I don't know how far we're going to be able to go with these rocks. But we'll do the best we can. You can see there's a little crevice. have a problem because I forgot my hiking boots. I forgot to put those on this morning, and I should have. I've been having a few back issues lately, which unfortunately, but you know, you can still keep going. You just have to be a little bit careful. Oh, look at the flowers that are now blooming. The pretty flowers. It's a very interesting area. Okay, look at the vastness of this area. See, and there's Sam. Okay, look at the sky. Look at all of this. Look at this balanced rock up there. Isn't that interesting? There hasn't been anybody up here, hardly ever. Maybe in the summer, a few more people will stop through here, because I think this drive to Lander is kind of interesting. You can go to Lander, Wyoming this way. Actually, you can go to Yellowstone Park this way. Had to make a change of plans 2 or 3 times on this trip because of the weather. But that's okay. Now look at this little gap right through there. Isn't that interesting? Let's go on. We're just kind of climbing around right now, but I have a feeling we're going to be rim-rocked. We may have to go back. Okay, come on, Sam. Here we go. It's like a cave back in there. There's no real path here or trail, you know. I have to be a lot more careful because I think the sole of these tennis shoes is pretty slick. And there's still some water and moss here on some of these rocks. It's a little bit iffy. There he goes. He just leaps around. No problem for the little dog. Let's go, Sam. Come on. I want you to see where I've been, kind of behind me. Oh, it's a beautiful day today. Look at here. Look how beautiful that is over there. I'm just kind of exploring some of these little crevices and things. I don't think we're going to see any critters, but you don't know. This is wilderness, really. Oh, but look. There's even a little bit of cactus right there. See what I was telling you about the moss? I have to be a little bit careful because of that moss. I hope someday those of you that like to trek like this and go places that most people don't really explore that thoroughly, that you will come here. Now see, ahead of me, you can see the flowers are starting to bloom. Isn't that pretty? There's still snow in places here, around here, and this water that you see, that I'm filming right now, and the flowers, that's from snow melting recently. How refreshing is this? Oh, there goes Sam. Look at him. He's under there, and he's going in to explore and see what's under those rocks. And there's another balanced rock over there. Oh, this is a pretty area. Look at these rocks. Aren't they wonderful? And see, look back this way. Everywhere you turn, you see something beautiful of God's creation. Come on, Sam, listen. Here we go. We're going to go that way. They've had rain here too, But a lot of that water that I was showing, that is from melting snow. And I think the sun's about to come out. I'm not going to be able to go down. That's way too steep. I'm not sure which direction to take here. I'm going to have to go back and check and see if there's another way over these rocks right over on this side of me. Don't know about this one, this direction either. Gotta be careful of the moss. Okay, now we get on this side of these, and this is what I want to show you down there. It's a pretty, it's quite a ways down there. So I don't know that I get part of the way down, and then I get rimrocked because it's too steep and I can't make it. I think we're about to the end of this for me today, but this has been a lovely hike and a climb over the rocks. I'd like to find my way down, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, I think that we can go through here. Yeah, I think so. Okay, come on, Sam. Okay, got her. Jesus, please help me. Sam. Good. Okay, you can see some of the rocks. I'm trying to figure a way to get back down, and I'm having trouble because I needed to go up, but my shoes are too slick and I can't get a grip, and that's just dangerous. Okay, we're down. You may have wondered what all of those funny looking, the filming was so strange there. It was because I had, my shoes were so slick. I had to be very careful with the moss, my slick soles of my shoes, and the steep rocks. I finally found a way down through these trees. This is the way I came down. I came down through the trees because then I could hold on to something to get down to level ground. Well, I'm always learning something, and my lesson today was that I've got to always put on my hiking boots when I do these things. But we're going back now. But you can see where we've been. We've been way up there, all around this beautiful rock outcropping. It's kind of unique, isn't it? What a fun day for a hike. A little bit of a challenge for me. Oh, look at this. Isn't this pretty? Right through here. We're just walking our way back on level ground here. It's wet. My shoes are wet. Looks like there's an animal trail here, so we're going on it. Ooh, there's a magpie. I believe that's a magpie. Come on, Sam, we gotta, let's follow where the animals went. It's a little easier. There's not really a trail here, but you can see that there is kind of, you can see where the animals have just gone around these rocks. And there goes Sam. Hi, Sam. So, hello. Well, I'll tell you what. It's a good morning whenever I can be out in nature, whenever I can take a hike. It's a good morning for me. And I think probably for the little dog too. And this is beautiful area. I had never filmed it. I've never stopped here before, and I've lived in Wyoming a long time, and I've never stopped and even really looked at it carefully, but today we did. And isn't it neat? Yeah, it's really neat. We probably should stay close to the rocks so that I don't get messed up on that getting back. I won't. No, I won't. You know, there's more cactus out here than you think there would be. But Wyoming is a semi-arid desert. There's a fence up here that marks off the split rock information. Ooh. Climb through the fence. Yeah. So somebody else has stopped here, and you can see Trek and the stepchild, or Jupe, and there's Sam going back. I'm always happiest when I can get out into nature. You know, we can get depleted. We can get totally depleted because we work so hard during the week, and we've got all these things that we have to get done, and there's deadlines, and at least for me, maybe not for you, but when I can get out in nature, it just restores that depletion. It restores me, and I feel good about things again, and I'm ready to face the next challenge. I hope nature does that for you too. So thank you so much for coming with me today on this little trek and exploration of Split Rock, Wyoming. It's a beautiful area. I'm glad I got to do it. Let's take one more look at the rocks where we were, but we were up much higher than that, clear around the end.